Welcome back to our multi-part series called Recruiting 101, which is being featured exclusively on BlueChipRecruitingNetwork.com. I'm your host and founder of the network, Steve Kennedy. So you're a blue chip recruit and you've got offers from 5 or 6 different schools, and each school is putting pressure on you to verbally commit ASAP. When is the right time to verbally commit to a school? Let's turn to our subject matter expert, Fulmer, for the answer. Coach, we all know this is a common issue in recruiting. What's the answer here?
You know, the true answer is when you're ready. You absolutely may know as a 9th or 10th grader that you're going to go to this school if you get the opportunity. And the key issue here is what is an offer. Many schools this day and age may offer 300 guys, and obviously they don't have 300 scholarships, but they have to protect themselves, so you understand it from the school's standpoint. An offer it gets back to trust. It gets back to the time that you've spent prior to the time of the offer with a coach, and how involved is the family, and there's a relationship that's built there. But I think when there's a true offer, it also goes through the high school coach, because there's a respect there between the college coach and the high school coach that they'll honor that scholarship if you commit. And there needs to be, if you're not going to commit early at some point, then there's a time that offer may run out, and you need to understand that as well. But don't be pressured. Don't be pressured into an offer before, or a scholarship to committing before you're ready. And once you're ready and you've truly made up your mind, then once you commit, stay committed, unless there's good reason not to.
Is there any benefit to holding out to the last possible minute?
I don't think so. I think many times that scenario just is not good for the university, and it's not good for the athlete. If you truly haven't made up your mind and you're really not sure of that, then fine, you need to do what you need to do. But you've also run the risk of that scholarship not being there, because there are a lot of young men out there being recruited, and in a school, especially if you've got it down to 3 or 4, there might be 2 or 3 of those schools that may say, well, we just can't wait, we've got to go on.
Well, you were touching on a second ago, an offer doesn't exactly have to be in writing, does it?
Well, no, it doesn't have to be. And again, it gets back to the trust factor. But any of us that are parents, you know, and business people, you would understand that an offer, a contract is in writing. And it certainly makes a big difference if it does come in writing. And also that, again, the high school coach, the principal, and everyone is aware, so that the school can be held accountable if you want to commit. Now, I'm going to say it again, you can't take the offer and 4 months later expect it to still be there if you haven't committed, because at some point the school has to go on as well.
Right, so there's certainly some risk. If you hold out, then there's a chance that offer might disappear? Well,
we're talking about holdout from when. If I'm holding out the week before signing day and past signing day, yes, that scholarship is certainly at risk. If it's September and the school is pressuring you to commit at that particular point and you hold out, you know, that scholarship should be there until a point somewhere out there that the school tells you, well, we can't wait past this point.
Gotcha. There's a feature on BlueChipRecruitingNetwork.com that can help keep track of the schools that have officially offered you and when, which should remove any guesswork from this process. That's it for this episode of Recruiting 101. Again, I'd like to thank my guest, Coach Fulmer, for joining me. If you'd like to ask Coach Fulmer a question, feel free to email him at askfulmer@BlueChipRecruitingNetwork.com, and he'll be happy to respond. I'm Steve Kennedy saying thanks for stopping by, and stay tuned for the next episode of Recruiting 101 on BlueChipRecruitingNetwork.com.